sweeping last night. My kids were waking up and saying, what in the world?
Yeah. We had 60, 70, even 80-mile-an-hour wind gusts up on top of the mountains, and in the valleys 50 to 60 miles an hour. So it was very, very strong. All of that with the front that was finally kicked through today. That's what brought us some of that rain and snow. It's also what's dropped the temperatures. This is out to ski area where some light snow, a couple inches up in the very tippy top of Little Cottonwood Canyon. The winds have been the story, though, up at the resorts on the very high mountain ridges. It has been brutal, and that has snow-loaded some of the ridges with some pretty serious cornices. A lot of avalanche control happening and a lot of mitigation efforts to try to make those resorts and keep the inbound safe. Here's a look at some of the totals. Now, you get north, that's where the water was. Eden up towards Garden City, 1/4 to 1/3 of an inch of rain. Logan picked up 0.16. We went south, and it just died. Only a couple of hundredths here in the Salt Lake Valley. Snow Basin picked up 2 inches. Deer Valley up on top of Empire picked up 2. Alta picked up that 1 inch. So this was not a big storm, but it definitely made its mark between the extra warm temperatures before it and then all the wind with it as it came through. I want to show you our snowpack. Now, it is terrible in southern Utah. Southeast, 48% of normal. Escalante, 35%. And the southwest, down to 19% of normal for snowpack. Now, the storm last week brought northern Utah back to that 80 to 90th percentile, and the next storm coming in this weekend is going to help the north, but the south continues to struggle. I mean, even severe, lower severe, and upper, we're in the 50th, so 50 percentile. It's a really rough pattern for snowpack. It has not been a stellar year for snowfall across Utah. Here's that little frontal boundary. We are still seeing a little bit of light precipitation through Utah County and towards Nephi and up over into the mountains. 53 in Vernal. Price is 55. St. George, 68. Not bad. 72 right now in Las Vegas. To the west, well, here was this little boundary, and as it moved through, we saw a wind shift, we saw the temperatures drop, we got that little bit of precipitation. This little guy isn't totally going to disappear. In fact, it's going to linger and then merge with this storm, and that is going to be our Friday piece of energy coming through. Let me go and show you what we're planning. So storm zone is showing that little piece dissipating, but it never really goes away. It actually kind of backs up again, becomes the area of emphasis for some Thursday night sprinkles along the Utah-Idaho border, and then Friday midday, here it comes. Valley rain, mountain snow, and at the very tail end Friday night, a little rain snow mix in the valleys, generally less than an inch of any kind of snow with minimal accumulation. Then it's all gone for the weekend, and we get a lot colder as highs fall into the 30s and lows into the 20s. So tomorrow is kind of an in-between day. Mostly sunny skies for central Utah, highs in the 50s and 60s. We'll get more sunshine down in St. George, getting up to 68 degrees, Mesquite to 73, Moab in the upper 60s as well. 7-day forecast St. George. What we wouldn't give for a storm, but we have nothing in the next 7 days. A mix of clouds and sun, and temperatures slide back to normal and below normal as we head through the early part of next week. Northern Utah, a little more active. We're going to have increasing clouds tomorrow. Temperatures stay in the 40s and 50s, a little breezy. We're going to continue to see some wind on Friday ahead of that next storm that will come in Friday morning and then continue to Friday night. So tomorrow's the in-between, 52 up to 57 Friday with the winds ahead of that storm that'll come in midday and into the afternoon with valley rain and a little snow mix. Then it's gone. Sunshine for Sunday, Monday, but highs upper 30s and low 20s. I'm glad you didn't get rid of the jacket, Mike.
I was going to say,
you're going to need it.
I need to pull it back out. Puffy coat is back.
Bring on the puffy.
Hey, thanks, Kev.
Yep.
We'll be right back, but first, here's a look at nightly news.